Hey everybody, what's up? It's Retro again, and I'm feeling a little sick, but I got enough energy, fruit energy, whatever, to do another episode review of Kamen Rider Gaim, episode 30, the Red and Blue Kikaider. That is the title of the episode. And since it's been about a couple of months since I did another Gaim related video, I just want to reiterate anything I might have missed out on my Tokyuger crossover episode. One, I definitely have changed my opinions on Gaim, mainly because of this form. It's called Triumphant Arms, and it's hands down one of the best, hopefully, complete forms I've seen in a writer in a very long time. Especially when another director of any episodes uses it with another J hero, who happens to be, in this episode's case, the modern and one soon to be movie later this month in Japan, Kikaider. And I have a Skype chat. Hang on. Sorry about that. That was just my Skype friends just talking about the Godzilla movie, and I think there's some stuff going on. I don't know. Sorry for the technical difficulties on that one. I will get back to talking about this episode right now. It's not really much to talk about. It's pretty much a promotion like Tokyuger for their movies. In Tokyuger's case, they were going to tag team with Gaim for the Kamen vs. Kamen movie. You think, with the last guy? No. I mean, like, Showa era versus Heisei era. For those who also don't know, the viewing poll, as I stated last time I talked about Gaim, was pretty much Heisei won the vote on the internet, but they filmed both endings, so it's going to be on the DVD. I hope TV Nikon, or in this case, Acer Subs, who's currently like the new overtime for Gaim, and I have one like little pet peeve with Acer Subs. They did the translations and their spelling correctly, like any other fan sub would. It's just that for some reason they won't put the Japanese along with the English when they do the opening intros. I guess to save time and be a little faster than overtime would if they were subbing Gaim this year. I don't know. But before I get into how Kikaider comes to the picture, I'm going to have to talk about last week. And Kamen Rider Zangetsu. He got his ass handed 2 weeks back. I mean, he was a great anti-writer. Soon to be just hero writer, because he was actually believing what Kota, aka Gaim, was really selling. Like, the overlords are the real problem. They're gonna take over our world. They're gonna turn everyone to stone. Basic Gears of War kind of logic. When you get to the stone part, taking over the world. The overlords, from now talking as a Gears fan, they look a lot like the Locust, but like more heavily armored and obviously in the Kamen theme kind of way. That's just me. Also, I was responsible for way back in the day for voting that Carmine should live. So if you had any problems with him staying alive in Gears 3, blame this guy, because I don't care in the comments. Anyway, back to the plot of the last couple of weeks. Zangetsu got his ass handed by the new energy rider, then BF, best friend, Kamen Rider Duke. Duke, actor-wise, was played by the guy who was one of the Makai Knights from the previous Garo series before Zero, and the new series. I think it was the blue Makai Knight with the arrows, so putting him into a Energy Rider suit looked pretty easy to transition back into the Tokusatsu game. I don't know, that's just me. Anyway, first time out, not joking, he convinces almost everybody except for Baron, I think, to kick Zangetsu's ass, throw him over a cliff that he showed not only his bro Rengetsu, aka Michi, but showed Gaim the gravity of the situation and just throw him off the damn mountain. That following next episode last week, Zangetsu was talking to one of the, I guess, good monsters, one of the good kaijus, and said, yeah, this shit happened to us too. We all betrayed each other. We all had a war over the end of the world. You're totally the same as us. You know that, right? Like, oh, crap. That's what Zangetsu was thinking all the whole time. Anyway, on to the actual episode, because from that week they teased Kikaider coming in. And spoilers ahead in case you didn't see the episode or you're just waiting out for the TV Nihon sub, so I don't mind. But one last thing before I get into spoilers. I freaking love Triumphant Arms form on Gaim. It has the best weaponry I have seen in a complete form in a while. Aside from Wizard, who had a axe and sword combo. Gaim pretty much said, you know what? I could top that. Let me have a DJ machine gun. Hang on. I'm not done yet. And then transform it into a freaking longsword while having flags on my shoulder pads. Toei and Bandai, you won the Shogun look with Gaim. Now you're just playing with me. I was just kidding. Jokes aside, I really like the form. It's very heavily armored, as any complete form should. And for some reason, it can work. Not only the lock seed can not only work on it just dry, but without any help from like an energy rider lock seed. Thinking, you know, they have to siphon the power, like do another grid change or something like that. I don't know. So yeah. And also, that form is definitely going to be used in the climax of this episode. Duh, it's a Kamen episode. They're going to put him into complete form at this point. But from what I'm seeing, I really don't mind Gaim spamming it. It's going back to a lot like I said in Double. He's gonna... I think he earned the spamming, like a lot of better writers did. Not so much a Forze, not going to get into it. So Kikaider comes into the... Now I'm going into the episode. Kikaider comes into the story by just traveling town to town to go to his main town. He's probably going to end up being in the movie. Problem is, he got struck by lightning and has to remember everything. And he's also a true blue Terminator in his human form. He's not trying to pose as human. He's not trying to be posed as not even like a cybernetic organism. Dude straight up and down acts like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. So basically, Japan had their answer to Terminator. It's Kikaider. Long story short, Kikaider is a very long, old robot J-Hero. Metal Hero, I would assume at this point. And he is one of the first of many, and seeing his new suit, both in this episode and through pictures, I know you're going to get a good look at it. This is I'll zoom in. It's actually not bad. The half and half design is part of his powers, and I hope to see it get utilized really well in the movie. Now, there's a reason why I talked about Kamen Duke. For some reason, the evil scientist who has Kikaider, the boss that Kikaider's gonna go after in the movie, said, "You know what, Drake? I get you got a lot going on. Can you babysit my freaking robot over the weekend? Because I gotta go to America. Turns out Vegas is awesome. I don't know. I gotta get into that." And he's like, yeah, sure, man. And I was like, yeah! But that's me parroting it. What really happened was, I think he looked over the robot, did some checks with a fellow scientist of his, where I got the whole Vegas skit in my mind. And for some reason, he wanted to transfer his brain to Kikaider. You have an energy belt, you just killed your best friend, and you have one of your own cherry riders who's technically took your entire Helm force for a hostage. I think you got better shit to do. But no, that's not all. When he does get his ass handed by Gaim and Kikaider, he swaps brains back into his body and realizes, yeah, Kikaider is kind of a psycho. I don't want to be in that body anymore. It's technically a cop-out for the movie to, you know, still have its continuity, but were you not surprised? You got your brain swapped into a freaking robot a la RoboCop 2. No nuke, sadly. The drug, not the actual nuclear deterrent. and you get your ass handed by a very not bad combo attack from both of these guys later on. What did you expect was going to happen? Flowers? Jokes aside, Kikaider lost his memory and he was under the care of Gaim. I'm just realizing I'm mixing matching with spoilers. Let me just get the highlights on the acting. Team Gaim was just doing their basic dance moves, same with Baron. At this point in the games, everyone just joined up just to be morale for the city instead of just be an idol competition. So my guess is they either went the America's Got Talent route or X Factor route. You decide. I don't know at this point. At least for the dancing. Mr. DJ, he kinda, sorta is helping Gaim and Baron out with their power-ups. That's why he also got the complete form here. Yeah. So, overall, Gaim went home with, Kikaider. He took his sister. He told his sister, oh, can we keep him? Like, okay. Can he cook and clean? He's like, yep, I can totally do it. My system says I could do that. Okay. And they were talking about something cool about their past, like Gaim and his sister, like, oh, remember that puppy we had? It's like, oh yeah, he was cool. No joke, this guy kidnapped or took an abandoned puppy from a shelter and said, this is the puppy you're looking for? Like, yeah, but that's in the past. What the hell's the past? Oh god, no. It was a lot of jokes like that, and apparently he's bad at cooking. I don't know, it's a Japanese joke, I guess, like, oh, you're bad at cooking, whatever. But when they finally got him to turn into Kikaider, fight choreography-wise, if this is what I'm seeing for the movie, I can't wait to see it TV Neon subbed or whenever it's coming out subbed. Cannot wait, seriously. Another Metal Hero related news, all the other space sheriffs are going to have their own V cinemas, so that's going to be sweet. And, I really do hope, like every other Tokusatsu fan, from Easy Rider to me, I really hope that the Metal Hero series gets their own, like, show again, like, a new gen kind of hero. It doesn't have to be Space Sheriff, it doesn't have to be a Kikaider type, it could be whoever you want. It's a Metal Hero, you can do whatever you want. You can give him one arm and make that arm turn into a freaking hero, for all I know. I could dig that. Make a left leg and you got a deal. So yeah, overall I recommend the episode. If you want to see it now, and if you can put up without Japanese lyrics, that way you can sing along to the Gaim song, yeah, Acer subs is still a good alternative, no matter what. It's a pet peeve for me, and I don't know if it's for you. That's not the problem. And, unless you want to wait for Japanese lyrics, TV Neon is probably later this week. They tend to be a little fast like that. So with that said, my overall score for Gaim is definitely a 9. Because, one, you still get the same old fight scenes, you still see a lot of seeds that's going to happen later on in Gaim's plot. And if Kikaider is this good, no joke, I might be interested in looking into the anime, and hopefully review it for you guys. So, with a very, very close to be sick Nerfan 16, Retro Kid here on YouTube, saying, just live more, don't say, damn it, I was gonna go out with the song, hang on, just don't say no, and just live more. Later guys, have a good week.
Gaim! 勝ち時のクシードで変身勝ち時アームスいざ出陣ストレッチして選べ解放さらにマシンガン勝ち時のクシードで必殺技 デラックス勝ち時のクシードとデラックス平和大々 DJ10